Mary Leicester, VTS. Good afternoon to you, sir. Mary Leicester, VTS. That's all done, I said. Thank you. The Celebrity Apex well underway now. Backing down, swinging in the middle swing ground there. As soon as she's clear, the Emerald Princess due away from 46 berth. Over. Yep, called in. Very good, yes, that's all received, sir. Thank you. Did you copy the traffic there?
Ahoy, shipmates! A sneaky little ship. Supposed to depart at 4 o'clock. Look at that. It's 5 minutes to. So it must have departed quite a few minutes early. 2 departures this evening, shipmates. The Emerald Princess and the Celebrity Apex. Celebrity Apex, as you can see, is on the move. She is departing. And the Emerald Princess has called in as well. And she's also ready to go once Celebrity Apex has passed first. And we even have numbers as well. We currently have 3,151 passengers and 1,323 crew on Celebrity Apex. I'm just looking at her. And that's more than double occupancy, less than maximum occupancy. It seems to be the case these days with the ships. They're absolutely full. Oh, hello. I've spotted. Is there people on the flying carpet? Let's have a look. Let's see if we can get a little zoom thing to work. Yes, look, I can see people. Oh, stop shaking. I can see people, yeah, in the magic carpet, or flying carpet. I don't remember what it's called. I always get it wrong. I must say, it's quite a pleasant day here in the port of Southampton. Temperature is around 23 degrees centigrade, 78% humidity, so it does feel a little on the stuffy side, I've got to confess. And the wind is picking up. I heard that Emerald Princess is going to require a tug. Celebrity Apex, she's off on a 9-day round trip to Spain and Portugal, calling in at La Coruña, Vigo, Porto in Portugal, Lisbon in Portugal, and then Bilbao in the Basque region of Spain, and then back to the wonderful port of Southampton. And it does look nice out there. I'm just looking over on port cam, looks nice. Over on cruise cam, lovely.
Yeah, 6 weeks, yes, Peter, thank you.
Over in Cowes, lots of yachting activity over in Cowes, lots of scows. Junction cam's still worse for wear, I'm afraid. I have a replacement for it. Hopefully I'm getting up the weekend. But the weather forecast the weekend doesn't look good. There's lots of rain forecast, which is always the time when I've got the time. It's the time the weather goes wrong.
Over Dickie G, VTS, there. Good afternoon.
What did he just say on VTS there? Was that another funny ship name? Oh, I hope he repeats it.
Over Dickie G, VTS, that's all received, sir. Thank you. Give us a call again once it's all complete and back online. Over. I
didn't catch that. Something like Ever Dickie G or something. comedy names. Not as funny as Shrewangi 3 that we had the other week. That was my favourite one so far. I've got some prices from Paul here from Love Cruise. This naughty boy keeps sending me these transatlantic deals. I've particularly got one later on for Emerald, which looks really tempting, but like I say, I can't do it because I've got the group cruise in October, but I can't fit it all in. Anyway, this one is a Portugal, a Bermuda transatlantic. 13 nights on board from 12:28.
Station gate, calling VTS, go ahead with your message.
And a balcony from 15:48. Calls in at Vigo in Spain, Lisbon in Portugal, day at sea, Ponta Delgado in the Azores, a few more days at sea, the Royal Navy Dockyard in Bermuda, a couple of days at sea, and then Orlando, Port Canaveral in Florida.
That's all received, no problem. Thanks for the calls.
That looks pretty good to me, and that's only, I must say only, but that's reasonably good price there.
VTS, the Red Falcon, good afternoon. Short departing Royal Pier for Cows, please.
Red Falcon VTS, all received, thank you. Good afternoon to you. The Celebrity Apex is about to come in to swing in the middle, swing ground and proceed out there.
All copy, thank you.
Now, fancy a trip to the fields. There is a popular destination, the fields. And the fact that's where the Emerald Princess is. She's going off to the fields. Celebrity Apex is heading down to Spain, which I don't think you need to head down to Spain. The weather here in the UK is wonderful for the next week or two, apart from the weekend where it's raining. And the weather gods knew that, because I said earlier I was going to put up some cameras on the weekend, so they know to make it rain. They know when the captain's climbing around on a soggy, wet roof. And in case you're wondering, shipmates, I am the captain of the Solent Ships YouTube channel, broadcasting to you live and direct from the port of Southampton. There we go, only a mere... Well, in fact, that's at 4 o'clock, so if the ship left on time, then I would be all up to date. Celebrity Apex, built in 2021. She's 4 years old. And she has a number of sister ships: the Celebrity Edge, the Celebrity Beyond, the Celebrity Accent, and the Celebrity Excel. 129,000 gross tons. She's based in Southampton until the 18th of October, where she heads transatlantic, and then she's based in Port Canaveral for the winter season. And then she comes back in end of April, beginning of May. So that chances are that's when I would try and get... See, I don't think I can do these cruises going across, because I've booked up the group cruise, and I was rather foolish, obviously. I did not give it much thought. Captain's not particularly good at thinking ahead. But I think what I'll try and do is a transatlantic cruise coming back, repositioning cruise, because they do seem like tremendous value. And I'll try and do a daily blog, because people said they enjoyed the daily blog. That was the field trip. That's from £1,000. Yeah, standard Norwegian destinations there for 7 nights. Or this is an 11-night Canaries cruise from October this year. That must be the last cruise she goes on before she heads out to transatlantic and to Florida. Oh, hi there, shipmates in the chat. Plenty of shipmates in the chat. Sorry, I've been neglecting the chat. I'm rather caught on the hop with Celebrity Apex departing early. And something's not working. I can't scroll with what's going on here. I can't. Oh, come on. Right. Oh, there, Deborah Speller. Oh, there, Stu Footer. Oh, there, Carol Finnis. There we go. She's certainly got the spin up. You can just see there in Mayflower Park, there's a couple of containers down there, pretty much, and just where the Celebrity Apex name is on the back of the ship there. That is a... That's really strange. Why did that come up and disappear again? Very odd. There's a chap down there doing surveys. They're drilling boreholes to try and ascertain what the condition of the land is underneath. I think it's for the Spitfire monument that's going in, but he didn't actually know. He's just been ordered to do it, and he does what he's told to do. But they're drilling inspection piles into Mayflower Park at the moment. Shipmate Andrew McVeigh. Oh, he's asking where is Celebrity Apex off to. I think I mentioned it. I'll just run past again. She's off on a 9-day round trip to Portugal. I think it's odd to have a 9-day one. I suppose, yeah, I mean, it's quite a long way down there. Anyway, she calls in La Coruña in Spain, Vigo in Spain, around the sort of on the corner. Then calling in at Port in Portugal, Lisbon in Portugal. Then finally Bilbao in the Basque region. Lovely gallery in Bilbao, one of the Guggenheims, if I remember correctly. I think it's a Guggenheim art gallery. Holy shipmate Carol finishes. What are the shipmate crowns for? I think you'll talk about the little crowns after your name with a number.
Paris VTS, all understood, sir. Thank you.
That represents your chat frequency. So, number 1 chatter at the moment is Artemis. Number 2 chatter is Reptine. And number 3 chatter is you, Carol. There we go. It's a YouTube thing, and if you click on the top, you can see who's chatting the most. I'm not really sure it's particularly appropriate for my channel, but it's better for other channels, I guess. Well, Raymond Morris. Oh yeah, it's just Artemis is explaining something to do with the comments. Well, shipmate Cornelia Mueller from Baltimore. Baltimore, in my favourite state of Maryland in the USA, or my favourite flag anyway. Well, Maryland state flag is absolutely wonderful. Baltimore's in Maryland, isn't it? Probably haven't got my geography all wonky. Won't be the first time. Let's have a look. Yeah, lovely Baltimore. Shipmate Day says, Captain, you might be able to put up 2 cameras on Sunday. Forecast is for sunny intervals and no rain. Oh, okay. I haven't checked the weather forecast for a little while, but when I checked earlier, it was unsatisfactory. Let's have a look. Saturday, the forecast is rain in the morning till about 10, 11, and then nothing after that. And Sunday, like rain all day. I have to see how that goes. See, I don't really like getting up on the roof if it's wet, for obvious reasons. Well, shipmate Matt Carter. He says, looking at the back end of Apex looks terrible. Why does it slant like that? Plus the virtual balconies where the air conditioning goes off when you open the window. No thanks, not for me. Yeah, there's a lot of criticism of these virtual balconies. And the back end, it slants like that because there is there's a walkway that goes around the main restaurant. But I've got a new replacement for this camera cupping. In fact, I've just had a notification from DHL that it's arrived in the UK, I think it has. It's got to go through customs clearing, and then hopefully I'll be able to get that up shortly as well, probably a week or two. It's due to arrive next week or so, to replace the other one that was quite wonky. So, yeah, shipmate Matt Carter was talking about the balconies. And hi there, shipmate Georgina Stevenson.
BTS, Celebrity Apex.
Celebrity Apex, yes, afternoon again, sir.
Yeah, afternoon. That's swing complete, proceeding outbound, and let's call that Pierhead as well.
Yep, that's all received, no problem, sir, thank you. The Red Eagle approaching the Hound Inn.
Red Eagle.
So these, you can see here at the top of the screen, we've got conventional balconies where you've got a sliding door and then you can pop out on your balcony and enjoy the weather and the sun and the sea and the gentle sounds of the ocean lapping on the side of the hull as you transit from port to port. Below that are these horizontal balconies, or virtual balconies, they call them. So it's not really an outside space, and as you can see, the window slides down. But as soon as you slide the window down, your air conditioning goes off, so the rest of the cabin gets hot as all the hot air comes in. So,
Welcome, one room, yes, afternoon again.
It's a bit odd. I can see why people aren't particularly. If you just want to open it for a little bit, see what's going on, have a bit of fresh air, and then close it back up, it's fine. If you're like me and like sitting out,
That's all received, thank you.
Like sitting out on the balcony for an hour, a couple of hours, reading a book, making a time lapse, all that sort of thing, it doesn't really work because then the cabin gets very cold or very hot. It does divide opinion. Do the virtual balconies. Looking rather splendid weather-wise today. We can actually look quite closely at Celebrity Apex. We haven't got the sun blinding us. Can't see the magic carpet though. That's on the other side of the ship. We've got 4 ships tomorrow. 4 ships departing at 4 o'clock. So I'm going to run a little virtual sweepstake. I think I'll probably call it the cruise ship sweepstakes. Maybe I'll give it a better name. And I'm going to ask people in the comment section. Hello, got a couple of wavers on top there. Ahoy there, shipmates, waving away. Good to see you up there. Don't think I've been on Celebrity Apex. I've been on definitely one of the celebrity ships. I can't think which one it was. I've got a video to make of that, like all my other videos that I'm back behind on. But I will make the last day 11 of my 10-day cruise to New York. That is a priority. I promise I'll do that before the end of the weekend. Hoping I can, actually. Running out of time. It already seems like time is running away today. And tomorrow I'm off to meet up with another shipmate at the traditional boat fair in Henley. So I should be filming that. Holiday shipmate P. Clem 1 says, on Apex in September, I have one of those cabins. Looking forward to it. We'll comment on my thoughts after the cruise. Excellent. That'd be good shipmate in September. I suppose in September, depends where you're going with the weather. If it's the same temperature outside and inside, it's not really a problem. But how often does that happen? And, you know, normally whoever you're travelling with, they always complain when you have the window open. It's either too cold or too hot or too noisy, or definitely an advantage to travelling as a solo traveller. Shipmate Matt Carr says, we've been on other cruise ships with normal balconies, and when we had the door open, the AC stayed on. So why does the AC go off? I don't know. I don't know why it does. Maybe because you're more likely to leave the window open rather than the door open, I suppose. I don't know. You'd have to ask Celebrity for their reasoning on that one. Next away after this one is the Emerald Princess. Look at that. Oh, lovely sky over there. Some lovely colours. Hopefully she'll give us a honk. No honks yet from Celebrity Apex. A bit stingy on the hooter front there. But yeah, so we've got 4 cruise ships departing tomorrow. So I shall ask you if you want to join in. And maybe there'll be a prize if I can work out what the prize might be. Maybe a grog of rum. It'll be whoever can guess the correct order of the departures of the ships, because they're all supposed to leave at the same time, and that's obviously not going to happen. So don't necessarily need the time, but just the order. That'll be close enough.
Yeah, Richard, 70 tests all received, thank you. The Emerald Princess passing Town Quay, outward bound. As soon as she's clear the ocean dock, we have the Celebrity Apex passing Town Quay, outward bound. As soon as she's clear the ocean dock, the Emerald Princess will be sailing. Over.
Oh dear. The captain's not been a bad boy. If I disappear, it's because they're coming for me, shipmates. Yeah, it looks like we've got some armed invaders in the port here. Not quite sure what's going on here. I feel a little uncomfortable. They've been hearing about these YouTube broadcasts, and they sanction them not to be legal. Oh dear. There's another one as well. Interesting looking vessels. Well, I'll keep an eye on those chaps. Don't want them getting too near my cabin. Probably from Marchwood, carrying out some exercises. Well, the shipmate Jim Adams, many thanks for subscribing, shipmate. And you've just reminded me I need to relocate that. I've been shuffling things around on screen, and you just reminded me I need to relocate that because it now pops up in the middle of the screen, which is not particularly useful. I'll probably relocate it to the top, I suspect.
Seahorse, yes, sir. Good afternoon. Seahorse, yes, that's all understood, sir. Thank you. Celebrity Apex just coming up to the ocean dock now. As soon as she's clear the Emerald Princess will be sailing and following the Celebrity Apex out. Over.
I think she's, yeah, she is. She's letting go of line, so she's going to be off most toot sweetly. Yeah, she really is going to be straight after the Apex goes past.
BTS ready, go northwest Netley into Royal Pier. Copy the Celebrity Apex and the Emerald Princess.
That's all, Steve. Thank you. And for information on the dockhead, I have 4.3.
4.3, that's reasonable.
I haven't had any numbers yet from Emerald Princess. Celebrity Apex was very gracious and gave us numbers promptly. Nothing yet from Emerald. Looks like the other lines are coming down as well. Expect imminent haulage. Microphone at the ready. What it's sounding like. Hope it's not too noisy. Sometimes it picks up lots of blasted car noise. Oh, sounds right at the moment. I'm ready for the honks and the hoots. If you are interested in the cruise from the port of Southampton here, or from any port actually, to give all from the cruise a call. And I just noticed that banner's not in the right place either. There's lots of homework to do on the channel.
Rebel Voyager, Solent Ships, good afternoon.
There's the red jets there.
That's all, Steve. Thank you. Good afternoon to you.
Looks like another line is coming in.
Yes, Red Jet 6, good afternoon. Departing Town Quay to Cows, please.
Red Jet 60, thank you. I've got the Emerald Princess just letting go from the ocean dock there, outward bound. Follow.
Lovely echo on that horn. I think that must have been Emerald Princess. Not entirely sure who was honking. He's coming up to dockhead now, just about cash on Netley cam. Can't see it yet on itching cam. Let's go back to poor cam.
Emerald Princess, yep, I see her there on the radar, yeah. That's all received, sir, thank you. Numbers when you got them, sir.
Oh yes, please, we do like numbers. I can't hear Emerald Princess on the radio though. What's going on? Oh, there's shipmate. Shipmate Malfi says Matt and Sally in position on Emerald Princess.
1135 and 3203, roger.
1135. Oh, I missed the. I missed that. I don't know if someone else heard that on the radio. Andy repeated it, but I missed it. Something about 1135. There can't be passengers, surely. That must be crew, I would think. So I missed the passenger numbers. Anyone, the shipmate out there, could help me, because I think that was crew numbers 1135. Yeah, shipmate Malfi 587 says Matt and Sally in position on Emerald Princess, aft cabin with flag, family next door also with a flag, one country, one county. Oh, it's a county challenge. Excellent. Well, we shall look out for that in a second. We've just got the Celebrity Apex passing the bow of Emerald Princess. You'll see a little bit of a shadow
Gas
there.
station's calling. Ready, go.
It's nice and sunny over here on Emerald Princess land. This is amazing seeing these large ships depart next to each other. I think I see the lines coming in. No, lines aren't coming in just yet. There's Celebrity Apex, very distinctive dreadnought style bow on the Celebrity Apex, slightly swept back. Excellent blue spanner. Hades was listening. Apparently 3,203 passengers on Emerald Princess, so that makes again as per usual. Oh, we've also got the Red Funnel ferry there as well. It is very busy all of a sudden. Yes, it's as per usual, slightly more double occupancy, not quite as much as double occupancy. They're all leaving port at the moment, all very full beasts. Emerald Princess is off on a 14-day round trip to Iceland and the fjords. That's quite a long one for Emerald Princess. I went on a ship tour of Emerald Princess a couple of weeks ago, and I'm going to sound like a broken record, but I haven't made the film up of that one yet. I think I might have mentioned it the other day. I think I might have to revise how I film some of these things, because it does, like I say, it does take quite a long time to edit up, and I end up generating more footage than I can edit in an appropriately speedy time, and then it all ends up getting a bit of a mess. I need for a change, the captain needs to think. That's not always the captain's strong point. But anyway, got a couple of flags, apparently, it would sound like, on the stern of Emerald Princess. I'll look out for those shortly.
GRC V05, BTS. Good afternoon.
There's the Southampton patrol just following in.
That's all received, thank you. Got the Celebrity Apex, Western Shelf, outward bound. On the Emerald Princess, letting go from 46th berth in the ocean dock outwards. Over.
I did walk right up to the very front where those two people are in the, I think they call it the beak or something. Oh, there goes the lines. It was really quite good to get there. I enjoyed getting right to the front, except for it was a horrendously windy and wet day, so I didn't stay there very long.
Yeah, City of London, VTS, that's all received, thank you. Got the Seahorse coming around for yourselves. And I've got a departure of 0200 out to the map.
There you go. It looks like all lines are coming in on Emerald Princess as she heads off to the fjords and Iceland. Shipmate Chef Book says, looks like she could do with liquor paint. I was thinking the same thing earlier. The trouble is, I think these rusty marks appear very quickly on these ships. Although I do think she is actually due for I'm not sure what they call it. They call it an upgrade, an application, a refit. Last refurbished in 2022, so probably not anytime soon. When I went on board, they had one of the things they'd changed before. They've got a sort of pizzeria cafe there where they were making pizza. Freshly made pizza. You can see the guys there rolling it out, adding the toppings on, putting it into the oven. Really quite tasty it was. There we go. All lines are in on Emerald Princess. I'm expecting a bit of haulage shortly. The Princess lines are normally very reliable and don't disappoint. Celebrity Apex heading down Southampton water. Apparently there are some flags on board at the stern. I'm having a quick zoom out at the whole ship. Well, actually we can see the stern already, can't we? Let's have a look at these flags. Oh yes, I can see some flags. So we've got, it looks like a blur and a blur. Let's wait for that to focus a second for a minute. Oh, and here we go. We have... Oh, that's very easy. That's a Welsh flag. And the other one looks like... Oh, I can't really see what the other... Oh. Oh, yeah, that looks... I was going to say it was the Isle of Man flag. It looks like the three-legged man of the Isle of Man, but I'm not sure it is. I think that's something else. Some of the shipmates can help me because it's very small on my screen and it keeps it's blowing when I'm not looking. I can't see it. Oh, that's better. There we go. I can see it now. Wonderful shipmates. I can see that perfectly. Yeah, it was a little bit small on my screen earlier. Like I said, it looked like the Isle of Man. And I thought, what is the Isle of Man a county? Oh, no, that's going to start some sort of political debate, isn't it? Well, I think it's a UK... is it a protectorate or a... There we go. Got the waves coming in now. There we go. Excellent. I believe that's Kent. And the only reason I know that is because I was in Kent not so long ago. And Kent and Essex. I was driving around there. Excellent flag, shipmates. Great job. I don't know if you know each other. You've got adjoining cabins there. Presume you know each other. I guess one of you's from Wales, one of you's from Kent. Or is one of you from Gwent? That's not a very good joke, is it? Oh, a little bit of faint hornage then. Where's the Princess Cruise horn? There we go. We get Apex and Emerald Princess in the same picture at the same time. Okay, bit of a honk there. Where's the rest of it? Where's the tune? Can't just have a single honk. It's not playing the game. Come on. It's not what the shipmates tune in for, a single honk. They want the whole repertoire. Now we'll get a better view of those Welsh and Kent shipmates in a few seconds. When the Emerald Princess turns into the sun. There has been a bit of a shade there, so we'll wait till they turn around and get a better view. It's Isle of Man's Crown Dependency, says Phil. So I think I said it was a Crown Dependency, didn't I? Is that what I said? What a perfect day for a sail away, though. It really does feel very Mediterranean out there. Really a little bit humid and really quite warm. And there's lots of shipmates out on their balconies, isn't there? I'm not surprised. Proper balconies on this ship. None of this virtual vertical sliding window, which divides opinions. I mean, it feels to me like it was a problem. I'm not entirely sure what problem they were trying to solve. I don't particularly have much experience of it. But so far, everything I read or hear, people tend to be critical of it rather than in praise of it. Emerald Princess, she's off on a 14-day... Icelandic Norwegian fjord trip. She's calling in at Haugesund in Norway, Skjolden in Norway, Olden in Norway, then Sigford in Iceland, Akurey in Iceland, Ísafjörður in Iceland, Reykjavik in Iceland, and then Greenock in Scotland. Glasgow. Seems like an interesting one last stop. I suppose that's A reason why I'm looking at the map, it does make sense rather than going around the UK, around the other side. So yeah, pop into Glasgow. To be honest, I don't know how far Glasgow is away from the port. I'll have to look into that. I'm not familiar. I know in Edinburgh and Leith it's fairly close, but I'm not sure about Glasgow. Maybe some shipmates in the chat, you can tell me if it's a long way from Glasgow to the port or if it's right in town there. It's been a long time since I've been to Glasgow. So I don't think I had out for a night on Sauchiehall Street, if I can remember. Well, Nick Vernon says, Captain, the tune horn is only on Royal class of Princess ships. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought we've had a tune out of Emerald before. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. She is a Princess Crown class, not a Princess Clown class. Has a number of sister ships. Does the Emerald Princess? The Caribbean Princess, the Crown Princess, the Diamond Princess, the Golden Princess, the Carnival Adventure, the Grand Princess, the Ruby Princess, the Sapphire Princess, the Star Princess, and now the Carnival Encounter. Yep, so a lot of sister ships. Obviously a popular build. She does rather remind me of a P&O ship with the stern, but apparently they're not sister ships. Look at that, merging out from the ocean terminal into a beautiful, sunny port of Southampton. Getting on a little bit, Emerald Princess. She was built in 2007, making her 18 years old. I'll give you some pricing here from Paul. We sent over some pricing. A 14-day search for the Northern Lights. This one looks quite interesting. This is in September this year, 14 nights. And you head up to Trondheim in Norway, then Tromsø in Norway, Alta in Norway, overnight in fact, no less. Maybe that's where you're going to see the Northern Lights. Day at sea, then Gravdal in Norway. Day at sea, Ålesund in Norway, and then back to Port Southampton. Yeah, it's an unusual destination. No, I believe that might be where you try and see the Northern Lights, perhaps. This one keeps tempting me, the naughty, naughty Paul from Love Cruise. 15-day Portugal, France, transatlantic passage. Calls in Le Havre in France, then Bilbao in Spain. Day at sea, Vigo in Spain. Then Funchal in Madeira, 7 days at sea, and then pops up in Fort Lauderdale. And this is amazing. Look at that, £719 per person. Return flights available from £385 per person, subject to availability. And look at that, a balcony. It's all sold out. Paul from Love Cruise was telling me that a lot of the future cruises are also sold out on there. On Emerald Princess, as she's been a very busy ship. This is a Mediterranean adventure. This must be... Oh, this is on Sky Princess. So this must be after our group cruise, I think, because we head over to Hamburg on our group cruise. So this must be the cruise after it. She's heading off to the field, off to the Mediterranean, not the fields. Wrong direction. Still see the shipmates flying there. The Kent flag and Welsh flag. We'll wait until they're a little bit more in the sun. They're still in the shade. Lovely cabin that though. That would certainly be probably in my list of cabins to have, an aft cabin. You get a fantastic view, see where you've come from. And at the front, it can be really quite windy, quite unpleasant. But as you can see there, they're moving. They don't have the wind blowing. And in fact, I don't know if there was some tug assistance. There was talk on the radio of having a tug Yeah, there is. The Svitzer Bargate is tugging away at the moment. If I go back to the map and have a look for you. There she is. I think it's because the wind was gusting. Wind was gusting to 20 knots earlier. I think it's eased off a bit. But yes, they've had a precautionary tug there just on the side, just making sure she doesn't blow into the dock there. We won't see her until she's turned around a little bit more. Shipmate Molly 2341 says her parents are at the back of Emerald Princess with the Wales flag. Yep, we spotted them, Molly. They were busy waving. We'll wait until your parents get in to the sunlight. They're rather in shade at the moment on the stern of Emerald Princess. Shipmate Roger Linnell says Ventura. That's right. I said it reminds me of a P&O ship. I knew a shipmate in the chat would know. Yes, that's right. She's definitely got a Ventura look to her. But apparently not sister ships, so there must be a substantial difference. There we go. You can just about see the tug Bargate. In fact, I think the tug Bargate.
VTS Mary Celeste. That's spearhead hours.
I think the tug Bargate has finished with her duties.
Mary Celeste, VTS, that's all received, sir. Thank you. Mary Celeste, VTS, yeah, my apologies. There'd be Seahorse. She's going to follow the Emerald Princess out, and then she's up the Itchen. Right.
Yeah, the Bargate just on the left there. Almost completing a swing.
Grande Congo. This is Southampton VTS.
Got all those shipmates on the balconies there on the port side. It was quite pleasant in my cabin earlier, but it's not particularly warm. 28, but it feels quite sticky.
Grande Congo, Southampton VTS. Yep, I can confirm your pilot's boarding time of 1800, 1800 local time this evening at Pilot Station Bravo, southeast of the nav tower. Maintain a good listen motion channel 12 and 09. The pilot launch will call you on their way to you with instructions, and do not pass the pilot station until your pilot is safely on the bridge. Over.
The shipmates there, the shipmates' parents, and their friends from Kent.
Grande Congo, Southampton VTS, starboard side, 1.5, 1.5 metres above the water.
I don't know what they've done with the Kent flag, but they seem to have affixed the bottom of it really well. Now, earlier on, I couldn't work out what it was because I thought it was the Isle of Man flag. But no, they've managed to sort that perfectly.
Grande Congo, yes, that is correct, at 1800.
Look at that. They are going to be enjoying this cruise, I can tell. I think the weather's going to be fantastic. Hopefully, they'll be off shortly for a rum-based cocktail. Giving us the old double simultaneous salutes there. Fantastic. Great effort there, shipmates. I'm pretty sure that's the first time we've had a Kent flag on the channel. I'm going to have to knock them off because I think we have quite a lot of repeat flags. A lot of Welsh flags and Derbyshire flags and Lancaster flags for some reason. And we've had the old Hampshire flags, a lot of Dorset flags. But I don't think we've had a Kent flag before. That's excellent. Thank you for that, shipmates. Lovely to see. I hope you're going to take that home and fly that. Look at they are showing off there with their fancy aft balconies. You're not making us jealous, shipmates. Not at all. The water almost looks tropical, doesn't it? That sort of Mediterranean hue about it. Ship it back, he says. Junction cam's been knocked over. Yeah, the pigeons bashed it a while ago, and eventually it's dropped off its bracket because the internal one's broken. But like I said, I've got a replacement camera for junction cams. I'm rather than going up there and putting that one back, I'm just going to put the new one up. But I just need to find the time and the weather. Like I said, the weather at the weekend looks like it might not be compatible with climbing around on a roof if it's a bit wet. I wonder where Celebrity Apex has got to. She must be... Oh, she's down near Fawley. See if we can catch her on the cows cam later. Notice down at Netley, we've got one of these chaps with a foiling kite. So he's got a kite in his hand. It's quite windy out there, but the water's quite calm. So it's probably perfect conditions for this. Hopefully if he gets up enough speed, he'll then lift up out of the water on a little foil, a wing that's under his board. And then he'll start whizzing along at a crazy amount of speed. I don't seem to have got it quite working yet. Still proudly flying the Kent flag.
Emerald Princess test, obviously, sir. Thank you.
Oh, there he goes.
Red Osprey just leaving cows inbound.
Yep,
and
he's got it working.
In the North Channel, back in.
He's flying along. Look at that. The wind must be out there, must be perfect for him. The water's really calm. Look at that, he's just above the waves. Sort of, about 18 inches up in the air. Fantastic. I would like to give that a go. I just don't know where to start. I would imagine I'd spend most of my time in the water, climbing back on. That's what I would imagine. Oh, I've just noticed we had a building pop up down here at the Ocean Terminal, and it's the, well, I was going to say the pit facilities, but I don't think that makes sense, but it's like a Formula 1 race. This is the Sail GP down here in the Ocean Terminal. The Sail GP, there's lots of signs for it around town. I think it's going on this weekend. Shipmate Book says, is it just me or does it look too easy for someone to fall off the back of a bridge? I think you would. If you jumped off the back, you'd fall straight down, wouldn't you? Shipmate Carmen, Blue Spanner Carmen, rather, keen to film the captain, trying to have a go at that. So there you go. Here's the Sail GP pit lane, if I can call it that. They've built this over the last couple of days, and now I've noticed all the hoardings are up with the advertisers. Los Galos Sail Team, GER Sail GP Team, they look German, Swiss Sail GP Team, well, which one's next? Could be a French, Les Bleus, of course, Allez les Bleus, and what have we got next? Some Canadians, eh? Is it mixed? It all looks like they're sort of like a man and a woman in each team. The Americans, USA, and then what's next? It looks like some Norwegians, Rock Woo Racing. Oh, that's all I can see. But I think it's this weekend the Sail GP Racing takes place, and it's off of. I think it's off of. Where's it off of? Off of Brown Down. Leon the Solent. Yeah, so I think I'm going to have to try and get Paul from Love Cruise to arrange for a transatlantic return trip, because if they're these sorts of prices, they're going to be fantastic.
Red Jet 70, thank you, sir. The Maryland Dockhead outbound. Emerald Princess, Northwest Mandy, out, clear channel. The Celebrity Apex passing SO, out, also clear channel.
That's all copy, thank you.
does look lovely out there, doesn't it? Lovely conditions.
Yeah, bystander VTS there. Afternoon.
Camera's still a bit twitchy, down at itching. Should we wait? Annie out? Oh, I think she's asking about the things we were just looking at. That's for the Sail GP race. That's the races are over the weekend. I think it's Saturday and Sunday.
Yep, bystander VTS, all understood. Thank you.
Obviously, been doing some training over in Marchwood. We've got more boys with their guns coming back in. Ready to bring down oyster catchers should they be in the area.
VTS Mayflower, that's the Pierhead Western Shop.
Got 4 departures tomorrow, shipmates.
Maryland, VTS, all received. Thank you. Red Osprey.
We have the... we have tomorrow. They're all leaving at 4 o'clock. I think that was where I was going with that. The Norwegian Dawn, the Britannia, the Queen Mary 2, and the Majestic Princess, all leaving at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock on the dot. So I'm going to run a little competition to see who can guess the departure order. And we'll see how that goes. Ahoy the shipmate. Maffy 587 says thanks for for covering our Kent flag. This is the 3rd time we've tried, and that was great. Enjoy a couple of rum-based cocktails on us. Oh, many thanks, Matt and Sally. And Emily and Tim next door. Oh, Emily and Tim next door from Kent. Yeah, sometimes I don't know why you didn't get films before. Sometimes if I'm not here, obviously that's a bit of a problem. And if weather conditions aren't good, also it's a problem. Various different things. But yeah, many thanks, Shabate. That was a lovely display of flags. I like the twin flags. And like I say, I think that's the first time for a Kent flag. Much appreciated. Shall go and convert those into a couple of rum-based cocktails. Like I could do with a rum-based cocktail. In fact, do you know what? I might go and experiment with a margarita. Blended margarita, I think I'm fancying. Oh, hello. Oh, there he is. He's going. He's got it up again. Look at that. It is quite impressive, isn't it? I'm not sure it's something I could do. Oh, he's going faster than I can move the camera. Wow, he's really moving. That is impressive.
Yes, all understood, thank you. Got the Independent Quest just boarded a pilot east of the tower, and we're bound, and then boarding the Grande Congo at 1800 east of the tower. May Rose has just reported about half a mile visibility east of the tower at the moment.
What did you say? Half a mile visibility? Oh, there's some fog coming in. Oh, right, okay. That's not very good. If we can see that somewhere. Let's see if I can find where the fog is. Fancy cruise on Emerald Princess. This one sounds interesting. Looking for Northern Lights. Shipmate Shepherd Book says the Netticam tears with an impressionistic face. Yeah, it really doesn't like it when there's a lot of sunlight reflecting off the water. It's very hard to compress. Because I'm slightly limited with my bandwidth I can use down at the club because their internet's not very good, and so therefore it just gives up and goes, no, it's too much.
At 6 VTS, all received, thank you. Got the Seafin approaching the reach outside the green, back in for the handle. The Celebrity Apex hook buoy out, clear channel. Emerald Princess, Lanes Lake out, also clear channel, followed by the Maryland. Over.
Oh yeah, it is a bit foggy. How about that? So this is down in Ventnor. I'll show you in a second. Yeah, it's foggy east of the island. How odd. I wasn't expecting that. It looks really good. Visibility here is fantastic. But if we look over on the east of the Isle of Wight, look at that big fog bank over at Nabbancridge. That's what they were talking about on the radio. They said visibility was down to half a mile. You often get this in the afternoon as the sea fog rolls in. Ventnor has its own microclimate. That's why if you look at the bottom of the screen, there is even some palm trees growing in Ventnor. They are very proud of their microclimate. Now that is the sea fog. Oh, there should be any other. Have you seen the boot type water jets? Now, I have seen those. They have them down at the Southampton boat show, and the people that demonstrate them make it look so easy. It is very tempting to have a go, but I'm pretty sure it's not as easy as it looks.
Independent Quest, BTS, good afternoon, sir.
No, I'm slightly stuck with my view here. I was hoping to have a little bit of a view further down the river, but there's a row in the way. Never mind.
Independent Quest, BTS, yep. I can confirm 3-4 I have here. Full side 2, 10.5. 2 tugs for your arrival should be Mercurius and Bargate. Independent Quest, BTS, yep. And traffic information, the San Malo, west of the Lab Anchorage there. Inward bound for Portsmouth via the West Princessa. The Celebrity Apex at the reach out. And the Emerald Princess running down to the Catamaran.
There you go. Celebrity Apex just reaching down to the Cowshot Spit here. She'll be turning to starboard shortly.
Independent Quest, VTS. Do you copy the traffic, sir?
It's looking really sunny down there. How funny, isn't it? How funny that it's really sunny here in Southampton, Port of Southampton and the Solent. And yet, if you have a look over on Ventnor,
Quest, VTS.
it's a big fog bank over there. Well, this should be stupid. Oh, it says Admiral Cup soon. That's right. Shipmate Roger Long says Ventura is grand class.
Independent Quest, set up the VTS channel 12.
Yeah, as you can see, she's just starting her turn now. I could go around Cowshot Spit. We've got four cruise ships tomorrow, all departing at 4 o'clock. It's going to be really busy.
Independent Quest.
I'm hoping I should be back in time because I'm heading up to Henley for the traditional boat regatta. I'm pretty sure I will be. So 4 ships on Friday. Then Saturday, we have 3 ships, the Ventura, the Iona and the Sky Princess. Sunday, we have another 3 ships, the Independence of the Seas, the Avia and the Regal Princess. And then Monday, just 2 ships, the Oceana Vista and the Ada Perla. And I should be covering Monday. Well, I wouldn't normally do 2 ships on a Monday, but I should be doing that. Well, I may or may not be. Depends how my ship visit. I've got a ship visit on Oceana Vista, and my previous visits on Oceana ships, they do tend to ply you rather well with the drinks. In fact, one of the ships I went to a cocktail making class. Well, I think I did anyway. Not really sure. Can't remember it. It was a hazy memory. Come on, Itching Cam, behave yourself. There we go. Got some good view on Itching Cam at the moment. There's the two ships. Celebrity Apex just are heading around the Cowshots bit, and the Emerald Princess just going past the SO terminal. Red Jet zooming past as well. It'll go out there today, isn't it? Yeah, I'll be in Oceana Vista on Monday for another ship visit to film, and I will try and edit that one up more quickly. I really do need to work on my editing of those things. So I think the Sail GP racing is going to happen just to the right area to the right where the Celebrity Apex is turning now, over in that area. Fancy a cruise on fjords with Celebrity Apex? That's for July of next year. Or perhaps down to the Canaries. And that's for October this year. What is shipmate Nicholas Saw says, oh, fog on Needles Cam as well. Oh, so really? Fog over there as well? Gosh, there's fog all over the place. You certainly see that. I've seen that before now, looking, especially say, on this view down Netley Cam. You could see this fog bank just in the distance over the Isle of Wight, the old sea fog coming in on these sort of hot days.
Costco Glory. This is Southampton BTS on Channel 12. Costco Glory, this is Southampton BTS. Yes, sir. Question, are you going to drift or will you be going to anchor? If you're going to anchor, you want to be about 1.5 miles away from number 11. 1.5 miles southwest of number 11.
Shipmate Nicholas Saws shipmate Ruth Herbert's asking a good question. Will Apex go to the West Passage? Oh, that is a good question. Now, Celebrity Apex is one of the few ships that we've actually had head out to the west. All the other ships tend to go to the east and around to the Nab Tower. Celebrity Apex's last year went 3 or 4 times out that way, so she could do. She's heading off to Spain, so she could do, and the conditions are good. It's not too windy. So one of the other ships earlier in the week was talking about heading over to the east. To the west, the West Passage, but the pilot and the master had a little bit of a conversation. I think they decided it was way too windy, so they went the normal way. I'm not sure what's happening here. I didn't hear on the radio. They normally say which way they're heading out. At the moment, I'm undecided if she's heading straight. She could be just about to take the turn around Bramble Bank, or she could be heading straight down the channel, down the Solent. Exciting, yeah. If she does head down, that'd be great if she does head down, because the conditions are great. Well, roughly great.
VGS, that's all copied. Ferry traffic for you. Over.
That's received. Thank you very much.
Austin, VTS, that's all received. Over.
So if I can show you on the map. I'll show you on the map. So there is Celebrity Apex, and these are all the markables. So this is the marker here that she'll have to turn around, the west marker here. Keep west. So she's going to head down here and then turn. So we won't know she's going to turn until probably about here. If she keeps on going here, then she's heading straight down, heading out to the west channel route. Oh, yeah, it is foggy. Just having a look down at Allen Bay.
Safety 1, Southampton VTS.
Oh, yeah, it's foggy. Oh dear. So if oh dear, if Celebrity Apex does head down that way, I'm not sure we'll be able to see her.
Safety 1, Southampton VTS, that's all received. You have permission, traffic information, Reg at 6, approaching Greenland in over.
In fact, the Needles is looking even worse. It's really foggy down there. I wonder if that's what we can see blowing across the sky here, the start of the fog. It's good visibility here, though. We can see the ferry from Fishbourne to Portsmouth. Looks to me like she's starting to turn, I think, Celebrity Apex. So I don't think so. That's a shame. Maybe the visibility was an issue, because it does get very narrow down that way. What you have to do is you end up having to travel between these two, between Fort Albert and Hurst Point, and as you come out here, you can see this is the channel out here, and you'll be very careful because this ridge along here goes all the way out here, and there's a little tiny gap in the middle of it, so it's quite tricky. So for instance, this buoy here says keep west, so that for smaller craft you can pass by here. Larger craft, they need to be careful. Yeah, she's definitely turning. Oh, look at that, we can see the Emerald Princess in the background. A little bit more expensive for the transatlantic one here on Celebrity Apex. I'm not sure which itinerary I prefer. There you go, you can see those shipmates there on the flying carpet, or flying something. So Apex just rounding Bramblebank now. Then she's heading to La Coruna in Spain, Vigo in Spain, then Port in Portugal, Lisbon in Portugal, then pops into Bilbao in the Bay of Biscay on the return. Shipmate Nicholas Saw was hoping for a foghorn. Yes, you probably would get them, but I don't have any microphones down that way. I'll have to rely on someone. I'll have to an answer someone with a microphone down there. Shipmate CS28 says the Camera Club is planning a long exposure at Fort Victoria this evening. Well, actually, if it's foggy, I don't know. Time lapse might work better if it's foggy, not necessarily long exposure. Or I don't know. Maybe you'll get something interesting. A few powerboats out there whizzing around, I've noticed today. Blue Spanner Comma says, looks like a handbrake turn. It does. Well, it's quite a sharp turn. For a large ship, yeah, they are turning quite sharply.
Bridge 6, Southampton VHS, that's all received, proceed, safe to do so.
Oh, yeah, so shipmate Michael White says, yes, amazing rudder pods to control, yes. I mean, I wouldn't have thought it was a maximum turn, but it's got to be getting up there. She's currently travelling, I think probably about 15 knots, 12, 15 knots, something like that.
Emerald Princess, Southampton VHS, that's all copied.
10 knots. 10 knots.
Quest. Nab end in. Have the Grande Congo, approximately 8 miles southeast of Nab in.
There we go. The chap there still managed to getting his foiling kite equipment working. Very impressive. And the Emerald Princess looks like she's just starting her turn around Cashot Spit. Well, shipmate Ken Passy says, love the cow's camp. Well, that way, it's not my cow camp. It belongs to the Isle of Wight channel. They've got a whole load of cameras from the Isle of Wight. They've got great locations. I went over to see them the other week. So I said, well, would you mind if I use your stream occasionally? And no problem. Actually, we're going to plan to do some things together, like, for instance, round the island yacht race. They can cover pretty much the whole round the islands with all their cameras. So I'm trying to work out what we could do, but I think I might try and commentate on the round the island yacht race. I noticed last year, I think it was, or this year, it was about 3.5 hours it was for the leader to win the race. Absolutely astonishingly fast. But it was a racing boat, so it's hardly going to be slow, is it? Oh yes, where Shepherd Book says yes. Celebrity calls it the magic carpet, not the flying carpet. I know I always get it wrong. I can never remember which one it is. I always think to myself, is it the magic carpet, or the flying carpet? And then whichever one I think it is, it isn't. It is. If that makes sense. And there it is. There. That's the magic carpet. Lowers down to be used as a tender platform if you're tendering into port, or during the evening and day. So it's a restaurant. It must have some great views. You'd actually see sort of forwards and backwards. Very panoramic. Shipmate Stu Vutter says they wave at them as they pass the parade. I think you're talking about the yachts. Yeah, they just pass the way. They honk a horn every time someone comes past the line. It looks ideal, doesn't it? It might be a bit of a shock when they go into the fog, though. That might be a bit cooler than you're expecting. Oh, shipmate Michael White says, "Oh, that'd be great to comment on Round the Island race. I won it in our class eventide in 1982. Wow, wow, that's quite impressive, shipmate. How many were in your class? I don't know much about the class for sailboats. I know there are lots. I know there are lots and lots of different classes. Yeah, we've got quite a few round the island races. We've got the round the island yacht race. Then there's the round the island powerboat race. Oh, Michael Waits is just a shipmate, not a captain. Yeah, you need lots of shipmates on if you're going around the island. What else is? I think there might be a few of the round the island bits and pieces going on. There's another one. There's markable, as you can see there down the bottom of the screen, the yellow with the 2 black triangles on top, and that means keep north. Keep north. That friend of mine, she was the navigator. She was very good as a navigator on the sailboat when they were going around the island. She was able to be below deck navigating and not suffer with seasickness. A lot of people suffer from seasickness when they're below deck trying to navigate. They get tossed all over the place and people find it very uncomfortable. They don't really enjoy it. But she was also a very good navigator. The captain said, "Well, I'm following these boats and they're all going over there." And she said, "No, then that's not the right way. That's not going to work. That's shallow ground." And he said, "Well, are you sure?" And she said, "Yes."
Southampton VHS, that's all copied.
And so they went the way the navigator suggested, and they won their class because everyone else got caught on some very shallow ground. So it does pay to listen to the navigator. There you go. There is Emerald Princess. Got a bit of a lean going, hasn't she? I noticed there's a much flatter cornering of the Celebrity Apex. I wonder if it's how the ships are driven. I don't know how Emerald Princess is driven. I'd be half inclined to think she doesn't have azipods, but I think Celebrity Apex does. Let's have a quick look, see if I can find out which one's got azipods, which one hasn't. Yes, Emerald Princess just has propellers and rudders. I thought so. That's probably what's causing the lean. Whereas I'm pretty sure Celebrity Apex has azipods, which would mean she doesn't suffer with quite the same lean. The propulsion does the steering, whereas here the rudders do the steering. So the rudders will be putting a large moment into the axial roll of the craft. What's that? What's that coming up there then? Eyes deceiving me. Well, that's very peculiar, isn't it? What is that? Oh, at the same time, we do actually get to see Liberty Apex and Emerald Princess on the screen at the same time. That looks like a very large catamaran without a mast. That's what I would suggest that is. No, she's just gone past on Cowscam. We just missed her on Cowscam, on the other Cowscam. Right, let's see if I can work out what that mastless catamaran is. Having a look, see if I can work out if that mastless catamaran, which it looks like to me, has any AIS. No. Don't know what that vessel is. There you go, there's the two ships there on Netleycam. Some good views this afternoon. Considering there's fog elsewhere, I think we're doing quite well with our views this evening. Shipmate Rupert Pontin says, yes, Apex has mods. Yeah, I thought so. The characteristic flat cornering was a bit of a giveaway. I'm trying to work out what this... It does look like a catamaran, doesn't it? Without a... So I'm trying to work out if it's a motor catamaran or just a mastless sailing catamaran. It has some very interesting proportions. It looks very wide, but not very high. You can see the Emerald Princess in the back there. Oh. Broken. Internet broken.
Alicast Cows, VGS, that's all copied. Traffic information. Celebrity Apex, pushing south, right middle, out. Followed by the Emerald Princess, North Thorn, out, clear channel. And the Merrilist, reach, out.
Oh, internet's broken. There's its Celebrity Apex in the distance. His visibility is still excellent. I'm just trying to work out what this boat is coming in. See the Emerald Princess in the background there. Well, if anyone knows what this vessel is coming up Southampton water, let me know in the chat. Oh, are those... Really don't know. It just looks like a strange configuration for a motor catamaran. And also, well, equally looks like a strange configuration for a yacht. Maybe it's just the angle.
Yes, right, Osprey, northwest inbound.
Red Osprey, VGS, that's all copied. Proceed if safe to do so.
Thank you.
Well, the shipmate Donores says, hi, Captain, everyone. Just joined the conversation as I have just got back from work. We'll catch up with the replay later. Hope everyone's okay. Yep, thanks, shipmate. Doing well. Had some good flaggage. Had a Kent flag earlier, actually. Believe that's the first time we've had a Kent flag on the channel. I must get a little print off of all the flags, and then I can just knock them off one by one when we see them. There's the tankers going around the corner. There is the Emerald Princess heading over around the Bramble Bank, and there's that peculiar looking yacht thing down there. Shipmate Fran RM says maybe a Cell GP support hospitality. Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, it could be, couldn't it? Could be something to do with Cell GP. Yeah, maybe it is. Yeah, yeah, maybe it is. Unless it is a race boat. Shipmate Michael White said it's a weird looking craft. I know, it is, isn't it? It just doesn't have... It's got very odd proportions. It's almost like a cross between a power yacht, power catamaran, and a sail catamaran, but not in the ways you'd expect. Hopefully we'll get some good haulage tomorrow, as we've got 4 ships departing tomorrow. Have the Norwegian Dawn, Britannia, the Queen Mary 2 and Majestic Princess all departing at 4 o'clock. So I'm going to ask people to place their bets before I go live as to what time you think what order the ships will depart in. And then we might have a winner. Saturday, just the 3 on Saturday. The Ventura, the Ino and the Iona. The Iona, not the Ino. The Iona and the Sky Princess on Saturday. So hopefully we'll get some Princess honking from Sky Princess. Then Sunday, Independence of the Seas. She's always good for a honk. Arvia and Regal Princess. So there's good honkage opportunities on Sunday as well. And they are currently departing at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock and 5 o'clock. So some good departure times at the moment. Saturday, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock and 5:15.
Yes, that's all received. Traffic information. Celebrity Apex, Peel Bank, out main channel. Emerald Princess, West Bramble, out main channel. Followed by the Merrylist, North Thorn, over.
It's just if it's a power catamaran, they're normally bigger. You know, they're taller and more. This is really low and flat. It doesn't look like there's any. Well, maybe it is. Oh, I don't know what that is. That is very peculiar, isn't it? I'll keep an eye on it. See where it goes.
Costco Glory, Southampton VHS, over.
Shipmate Stu Footer says Bond villain boat. Yes. If it was black, it definitely would be. It's the sort of boat that would go along and then it would go faster and faster and then it would turn into a plane and leave the hulls behind and a plane would come out of it in true Bond style.
Red 7 VHS, that's all received traffic information. Emerald Princess, West Bramble on the turn, outbound, followed by the Merrylist, Bourne Gap out. The Emerald Princess is clear channel, over.
Yeah, it really does have a Bond villain boat about it. Stealth boat, says shipmate Michael White. It does look like a stealth boat, doesn't it? I should keep an eye on it.
Costco Glory, Southampton VHS, over.
Oh, shipmate Steve Johnson thinks it's a mastless Cyrano catamaran. Oh, I can't look for that.
Costco Glory, Southampton VHS, copy your last message. Call again when you are in your anchor position and before you drop your anchor, over. Costco Glory VHS, yes, you may drop your anchor if safe to do so. Call again when you are safe to anchor.
Just have a quick look for Cyrano catamarans. I can't see anything. Oh, how are you finding Cyrano catamarans? I can't see anything particularly that looks like that.
Samalo VHS, that's all received, over.
Shipmate Shabbook.
Yes, Red Jet 6 departing Town Quay.
I think he's reliving the world is not enough with Jonathan Price.
Red at 6 VHS, that's all copied. Ferry traffic, over.
Thank you.
Independent Quest, Southampton VHS, over.
It just looks like an incredibly...
Independent Quest VHS, a question. Do you require a Independent Quest VHS, that's all received.
Well, shipmate OC Aviation has the weather improved. The weather's been good today, shipmates, although there's fog all around the Isle of Wight. We're in a little patch of sun here. It was sort of cloudy this morning. It was quite pleasant outside. Not too hot, really pleasant to do a few odd jobs out and about. But it has got a bit cloudier. Sorry, it has cleared up since. Oh, Shepbook says Tomorrow Never Dies, was it? I didn't get my Bond films right.
Reg at 7, VHS. Reg at 7, VHS. Calshot tide gauge reading 4.37. 4.37.
I wonder if the shipmates will be on the stern with the flag still.
Reg 7, VHS, that's all received.
Weird looking catamaran. So wide. So wide and low. Bit of heat haze coming off the water over there. Well, the shipmate OT Aviation asked how many ships departed this evening. Just the two this evening, shipmate, just the two. They both departed at 4 o'clock. Both departed, well, I was going to say both departed on time. Actually, Celebrity Apex left slightly early, about 5 minutes early. Naughty, naughty. But luckily I was here and prepared, unusually. Shipmate CS28 says try Vessel Finder. Is it on there? Is it? Oh, okay, I'm on Vessel Finder. Which one is it on Vessel Finder then? I can't find the name if it's on Vessel Finder. It's not Wild Spirit, that's for sure. No, Steve Johnson says Marine Traffic. Okay, let's try Marine Traffic. My one's not, it's not coming up on my one. It could be Vivasi, I suppose. No. That's not Wild Spirit. Well, I can't see it on Marine Traffic or Vessel Finder or my ship tracker. I can't find it anywhere. Steve Johnson says you could offer Marine Traffic. I can't see it on Marine Traffic. Not Cloud 9, is it? No. Interesting. It's not Belena, is it? Too far up the water to be Belena.
Red Eagle VHS, that's all received.
Oh, they've taken their flags in at the stern.
Over.
Shipmates chief says Knick-Knack has a new boat. Oh, Knick-Knack.
Legal VHS, traffic update, independent Quest, North Sturbridge, inbound, she's clear channel. Over.
It's been a while since I've seen old Knick-Knack. Trying to think which Bond film that was. I think that's the. Is that You Only Live Twice? Is that the one with Knick-Knack in it? There we go. There is the Emerald Princess heading past Cowes, picking up speed. Right, shipmates, I think I shall draw this to a conclusion. I still haven't worked out what the catamaran is coming up the water. We shall be back tomorrow for a 4-ship, 4 o'clock simultaneous departure. So it's going to be a bit hectic. And like I say, if you fancy having a little bet on the order of departures, stick your bets. Post your bets in the chat. I'll put a little message up at the top to see what to do. And then I think whoever gets the closest order will be the winner. And if you're lucky, I might be able to see if I can send you something. Right, shipmates, with that, I'd just like to thank all of my PayPal donors, Patreons, members of the channel, and of course, the Blue Spanner crew for looking after this live stream and also all the other live streaming cameras all the time. And if you haven't done so, please do think about subscribing. It really does help the channel out. I constantly get messages from people saying they didn't know this channel existed and they really enjoy it. And the more people subscribe, the more people know about it. Right, shipmates, I shall see you on Friday at 4 o'clock. Till next time.
Richard 6, VHS, over. Richard 6, VHS, traffic update, independent quest, approaching Mother Bank, inward bound, she is clear channel, over.